set a camera when I think you are.
Okay, so good afternoon. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Andrew Cole, and I was an intern at Acquirent this past summer. For the rest of you, I can't tell you how great it is to be back in this office. This past summer was an incredible learning experience, and I just want to thank you again. So the reason that I'm here today is to talk to you about my internship experience here at Acquirent. Being one of your first interns, I thought it'd be right for me to come back and kind of talk to you about my experience, the positives, and some of the things that I think you might be able to change or implement into the internship program to make it an even better experience for the interns coming in this next summer. So to start with some of the positives, right from the start, I felt like I was treated as not an intern, but as an employee of the company. From day one, you threw us right into the mix, and after a couple of days of training, we were hitting the phones and making 90 to 120 cold calls a day. Cold calling is such an essential tool in sales, and most sales executives don't learn the ins and outs of cold calling until after college graduation and their first year in sales. So being able to have that experience as a sophomore in college is a huge asset. Making cold calls to clients every day really taught us how to talk effectively on the phone, but also put us a step ahead of any other college student interested in a career in sales. Secondly, having us go through Salesforce training was also very effective. I still remember the afternoon where we spent 4 hours in the conference room learning the Salesforce training, and I thought to myself, will this afternoon ever end? But today I thank you for that, because Salesforce is the database that's used by almost every sales company across the world. And to be able to have that information, be able to say to future employers that I learned how to use Salesforce and know the ins and outs of it as a sophomore is very efficient. This summer I'll be working for Arthur J. Gallagher, an insurance brokerage and risk management firm, as a salesperson. And I can confidently say that without Acquirent on my resume, without my working knowledge of Salesforce, and without my experience in cold calling, I would not have landed this job. So moving on to a couple things that I think might be able to be changed or implemented in the program to make it even a better program for the incoming interns this summer. I think that having more training on product knowledge would really be beneficial for the new interns. The first account that I worked on with Acquirent was Constellation Energy, and I had about 2 days of training before I started calling potential clients. One issue with that was that I found myself putting potential clients on hold a bunch and asking senior sales representatives questions that I could not answer myself. I personally found that the potential clients might have thought that I wasn't very knowledgeable or a legitimate salesperson, which kind of has a negative look on the company. Another thing that I think might be able to be changed is how many accounts an intern works on over the summer. Over this past summer, I had the opportunity to work on the Constellation Energy account, the Right Express account, and the Headsets.com account. While it was interesting to learn about all three of these different companies and to learn about the different markets, I think it was just maybe a little bit too much for two months work of time. Right when I started feeling comfortable with the Right Express account, learning the lingo, learning about the product knowledge, and talking to potential clients on the phone, I got moved on to the Headsets.com account. So my advice would be to have an intern on one account for a month, so in total for the summer, 2 accounts. Let them dig their teeth into it a little bit, and it'd be more effective for the interns, but more importantly, you'd be able to maximize your profits a little bit more. So I'm confident to say that if you continue the positives that I discussed, if you give the interns a little bit more training on product knowledge, and maybe have them work on maybe one less account, that they will have an even better experience than I did. Thank you so much for your time, and I will take any questions if you have any.
First of all, very good.